This is Our Lady of the Eucharist Parish in Pittston. Please forgive the traffic. Here is a stone from 1893. The importance of this is this was one of the primary churches where congregants attended that were involved in the Twin Shaft Disaster in 1896 in Pittston. In fact, if you're doing a little bit of research, 32 of the 58 people killed and still entombed forever, just a quarter mile up the road, went to this church. This was primarily an Irish Catholic church. It's a very beautiful church. They host the St. Jude Novena every year from October 19th to the feast day of the 28th of October. It's a beautiful church. There's a beautiful memorial in that stained glass to JFK, the president, who was assassinated, unfortunately. We'll do a walk around. It's a very, very neat church. That's the rectory, I believe. There's where they do catechism school. Very lovely priest here too. Very good man. So we're just gonna do a quick walk around. Like I said, it's based on my channel now due to the historical nature, unfortunately, the awful story of the Twin Shaft Disaster. The bodies actually are not far from here, which is a travesty if you think about it. 1893. So the church was only 3 years old, and the actual coal disaster would have shaken this building horribly. Probably maybe even did damage because it's such a big structure. That's 250 acres collapsed at once. It's a beautiful 28-degree day here in northeastern Pennsylvania. There's St. Jude. Patron saint of hopeless causes and cases. Up on the hill here, undoubtedly, there's tunnels all underneath here. It's honeycombed. The entire valley, roughly from that mountain in the distance, all the way down the valley, underneath the river, and another couple miles that way towards the next mountain range up by the airport, is all mined out. And you can tell that this is an old church just by looking at it. It's definitely got the aesthetic of a church from 1893. Very beautiful church. Now I'm a little partial to it because I am a Roman Catholic. So we're just gonna walk around. Now about 400 feet under here is the red ash vein of coal that did collapse. So we're about on the outer limit, the 250 acre site that did collapse. But we're possibly close enough that it's collapsed under here, possibly from the disaster right underneath the church. But regardless, it's close enough. I would assume these buildings are from then, roughly the same time period. Now every year they do a Twin Shaft commemoration at the historical blue placard, which is very nice of them all these years later. And there are still living relatives of that disaster. And one gentleman, after doing some research, his name is Kehoe, Irishman. It's the Blessed Mother. This is just a small walk around again of Our Lady of the Eucharist. I think it was also called St. Mary's. There would have been a farm here. I think it was called the Coxton Farm. Coxton. All around this parish, because after the disaster, they noted the Coxton Farm had cracks running many hundreds of feet all throughout it from the massive collapse. And up here is Campbell's Ledge, which is a historic lookout overlooking the Susquehanna River. That's it. That's Our Lady of the Eucharist Parish, which had 32 congregants killed and a lot of orphans. I think there was like 85 or something orphans. Just absolutely sad.